You know what the fuck going on, man. It's Big Homie Mac, man. Big dog business, bitch. And we in here with 317 A&R turning locals into stars, bitch.
Right. Just the way that we, I not to like fucking be, self-indulgent or nothing, but like, I feel like we different when compared to everybody else. Just like we moving as a team, other niggas is doing it kind of alone and being like selfish with it in a way. Like we kind of all hungry to do our own avenues with things, and we not afraid to ask niggas for help at all. At all. Like I love, like, especially also too, like we love seeing niggas like grow, especially like even if they do something bigger than us. Like we love showing love. We love like just asking and like seeing what we can do or how people can help us specifically or how we can help people. So. Yeah.
We do this shit real different. Like even myself, like I do things that a manager's supposed to do for me. I look around and I see a lot of artists, I see, and that's not to knock them, but they have managers.
Yeah.
I ain't got that.
Yeah.
I set up a whole lot of opportunities for me and my guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we supposed to do. That's how I feel like we're supposed to do, and I feel like we just do it different. But that's how I want it to be done in order to show people that there's no like. You don't got to keep following the trend, the routine, how everything is going. I get a lot of people that reach out to me, send me music, and they tell me like, oh, I send my music to da-da-da. They ain't even respond. And they got less followers than me. But none of that stuff matters to me. Because in real life, like, we get down to it. Like, we trying to change some things. So, yeah, man.
Nah, for real. All right, so we about to go to the GODBODY video.
Yes, sir.
I got no lyrics. Everybody should know this. So, who made the concept? Because like I said, it's different. Man. Everybody videos looking the same. I ain't never seen nobody had a sky view in the stairs case looking down like that's fire. That's probably my favorite shot. I ain't gonna lie. Man, that's fire.
We was at, I seen that shot and I was like, man, we gotta do this. Because I was with my boy P5. Shout out to P5.
Yeah.
But I was with P5, of course. But yeah, man, I mean, we just picked a destination. I think that was one of your recommendations, wasn't it? Mm. Yeah, he's the director for that.
Oh, so it was you?
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Like silly. he's silly for that, man. He had a lot of ideas, man, that we pitched up. Like the shot of us, like with me standing and everybody like behind me in the cars.
The cars, yeah.
Yeah, like he had P5 all the way on top of like a parking garage, and we in the parking lot across the street, like. I was like, that's like just imagine like the shots. Fire. Yeah, like he was going in, man. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
And
shout out P5 too, cause like niggas did not know how that was finna turn out either.
At all.
Like I was kind of worried, like it was finna look stupid, but like he did his, like he records everything.
Yeah.
Even if he don't use like all of it, like he records everything. Even with the PDT video, like.
The shoes.
How long? Yeah. How long was we? We was shooting for how long? Like an hour at most.
What for the PDT? Man, PDT. Yeah. We the bro. That I don't know how he turned that into that.
And that's the first time we met him also.
Yeah, like we met him in for like we was hanging with him for like an hour. We shot that video and we peeled off because I had to go back to the BR, and then that came back out. I was like, that's crazy because he didn't even think he had enough footage, but he stretched it into that.
That's just fire, man. So we go into losses, and just in general, like, because you was just talking about a lot of losses in different aspects. Like, how do you stay sane knowing all the losses that you took? How do you stay on your feet, keeping your head up?
I think it's by keeping like I said before, keeping a lot of good people around you, man. Keeping a lot of good people around you, trying to find a healthy routine in life, to stay a part of. Because once you fall up out of it, it gets detrimental to your thoughts. But then you have people to lean on to, help you steer back in that direction. But yeah, man, like losses, like actually now that you mention that, man. We were just talking about that last night. That outro was like I had like three, 4 ideas for like the outro, and that wasn't the first one. Like that was the last option. Like
for real?
Yeah, especially like because the ending is on the beat. That every day is a hustle at the end. Like I was not messing with that at first, but it sounded cool. Like it sounded cool as a wrap up to go full circle with the album. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep it. But to answer your question, like losses, for me, I maintain my sanity by, keeping good people around me. Like these two right here, man, they done became like they really like my brothers, man. Yeah. People always ask me anyway, me and him, like if we brothers for real, and we always say yes. Well, I say yes. You don't answer, but I say yes.
Bro, this light skinned ass nigga, bro.
Hell no. So did you do the order too?
Like the sequencing for the tracks. Oh yeah, for sure. Like man, I had this planned out before I even did the interview with you, because we didn't even have nothing recorded then.
Right.
I had already had that written out. Everything was written out. Like how I wanted the intro to go, straight down, all tracks. Only thing that ever changed was I added Sense of Urgency like a week before we started recording. And that's because Sense of Urgency was just too hard to not put in. I was just like, oh, the vibe is just crazy.
So,
yeah.
So have you did a story track like Retaliation before that you put out?
I think probably
Or am I tripping?
you talking, man, what's the one with the kid with the hood? Not the hood, the bandana on his head. It's like a red one. You know what I'm talking about?
Did you delete it?
Nah, I deleted. It's like
That's
Hood
still-
Cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hood Cycle, but that's like the closest one. But yeah.
So I was gonna ask you, like, how did you put that together? Like,
Retaliation.
was it hard for you to actually rap like that, or did it come natural?
That came natural. I remember writing that. I was writing that while I was at work. I was like, and they kept calling me to come in, and I was like, nah, I gotta finish this verse. Like I was like, I'm gonna lose it if I don't finish this verse. But because I heard that beat, and I was like, yeah, this is crazy, and it gave me them Kendrick vibes.
Yeah, nah, for real.
So I was like, man, I was like, yeah, I
That
gotta
was
finish
my
that.
favorite type of tracks. I ain't gonna lie, I
That
love
was-
stories. I love
Yeah,
them.
and then cause like I said, I didn't have the skits ready for that yet. So I built around Retaliation to do the skits and go all the way through. To have the shooting and all that and all that. Yeah.
So did you have to go in and change, or was that just like
Nah,
one take? I'm good.
Yeah, I wrote that. That's probably the only one that had like 2 verses. Yeah, the rest of them had 2 or more. Like that one, though, I was straightforward with that one. I wrote that one. I wrote my ass off for that.
Yeah, nah, that shit put a picture in your mind for real. All right, so just give them an overall theme of the album. Like, what does Holding On for Dear Life mean to you all together?
For me, it means like going back to our listening party. Like we was having a conversation where I think it even changed my perception of the meme because everybody picked up something different, which is what I intended. But like me, I think it really just means to be grateful for a lot of things that you have and take your lessons in stride. Just don't let anything be taken for granted, because it's real easy nowadays to say like we grateful for things and then mishandle them. So Hold On for Dear Life is like hold on to your morals, hold on to what you really believe in, and don't let it go. Don't back down for nothing, but be also willing to understand that life is life, and there's nothing that's really guaranteed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Nah, because in Leave Where You Stand, you said, where we from, you'll die alone if you don't got something to hold on to.
for sure.
And that's when we was in the car, bro. We was at the Pacer game. We was coming home. It was dark. We was listening to the album. And when you said it kind of clicked, like, that might be the one.
Yeah.
Like, that made everything come full circle for me, for real.
Yeah, that's a real ass line too.
Yeah. So that's what's up. So, what's next for you? Like, how you plan on elevating for the future, man? What's coming in 2022? Is we getting a deluxe or something? Are we getting a part 2?
No.
What we got going on?
See, I was thinking about how do people do that, but then I realized like deluxes are for those people that really put a bunch of songs on things. Because it's hard to prolong that story. For me. Like especially when I'm removed from it. So
it's like putting out a part 2 to a good ass movie. Like that didn't need Mike didn't need a part 2
at all.
If To Pimp a Butterfly had a deluxe, that would have ruined everything.
It's complete.
Yeah, it is where it is, and that's what makes it great. But 2022 is gonna be crazy for us. Like we stacked on stuff. Like I'm stacked on just schedule wise on what we doing for this album. So we got little stuff in the works talking about, but man, we got work from this guy, clothing line from this guy. KO working on her project.
Definitely next year, by the way. So
Yes.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Next year. Sometime next year.
Yeah, man. Y'all better check with Dot, man. He just did a rebranding. That's where the 317 Dot come from. He used to be King DeWitt, you feel me? But yeah, we waiting on that right there, cause he got some crazy stuff.
Been working, bro.
We're respected, like we ain't really stepping, like we ain't breaking necks in each and every other setting, like I can't fathom being you and you.